Oh, it's a wet and miserable week, I'll tell you that. But work had to be done. Here we are on a Lafayette Method half marathon. If you follow my channel, you know I do these fairly regularly as the test to see how my fitness is going. Let's see how today's one goes, and let's talk about what's been going on this week, including my visit from a physiotherapist about my injuries. Don't go anywhere, let's talk about it. So welcome back all you lovely people. This is Stevo Runs, a channel created from like-minded people looking to become fitter, healthier people. Fans like you, hit the red subscribe button below. Let's go on our running journeys together. Alright, so it's been a great week. Training's gone well. This is the last of the one of the week, obviously it's been Sunday. Nice half marathon if I make it. Should top me up at my target weekly mileage of 33 miles. As I said on the previous ones, steady, gradual build up seems to be doing the trick so far. So got some other news as well about a physiotherapist that I've seen through the week. He was very, very good. I'll explain a bit more in a little while, so don't go anywhere. But we are 3.13 miles in to a half marathon on a nice Sunday. So I'll do these to match them up to previous ones, see where my fitness is at. So I've had some good ones in the past. I don't know, 1 hour 48 or something at easy intensity. I'm really happy with that, and I want to see if the fitness I've been doing recently is going to pay similar dividends, whether it's worse, whether it's better. Because I had a bit of a change of plan during these last 2 weeks, where I've been doing 80-20, so 1 or 2 fast efforts a week. Especially one, but 20% of it is fast, 8% is slow. You all know about that. Since seeing this physiotherapist, who is a personal trainer, he is a running coach, and he is a professional physiotherapist, works for the NHS and does it private for years and years, since he was 16. So he's a very good man to know. I met him through the week around my house, and he runs ultra marathons. He's basically, he's very similar to me, but he's really good at it. But he does like, he has similar distances in mind, stuff like that, and he's been doing it for longer. So I feel like we're gonna get on great. But some interesting news came out from that about my injuries, which is runner's knee on the left outside. I diagnosed correctly tendonitis below the ankle. I always forget the name for that one. He thinks that's diagnosed correctly as well. A bit of plantar fasciitis on the other side, right foot, but he thinks it's plantar heel pain, something to keep an eye on. But for now, we're working on strengthening the glutes and the calves, the calves and the hamstrings and the hips. He thinks it will sort out the whole kinetic chain over time. I'm not too far away, it's not that bad. So I'm really happy with that. It's a great meeting. Now, one thing you did prescribe, which was a surprise to me, was more faster running. So what I took from it, I might have been wrong, what I took from it is lots and lots of slow running has made some of my muscles weak in my bum and my hips, because they've not been worked like they do when you're doing explosive efforts, faster efforts and whatnot. So doing so much low intensity work has not done me any good. Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying for you not to do that. It might not happen to you, you might have strong muscles all over, but this is what's happened in my case. So if you follow my Strava, if you don't, what you're doing, search it up now and see where I'm going with it. But what I've been told to do this week is do 2 fast efforts out of 5. One being intervals and one being a tempo run. So intervals I did on Wednesday. Intervals Wednesday, 5 times 3 minutes hard efforts, and that felt great. My legs felt great doing it. I feel like that's what I've been crying out for anyway. You know me, I like to try and get fast running when I can. And then on Friday was a tempo run where I did a quarter of a mile easy, 4.5 miles at like 6:30, 6:40 pace, quarter of a mile cool down, 5 mile total. And actually that's worked out perfect for 80-20. So I'll speak to him on the next visit at the end of the month about whether I should be doing more hard efforts, but my legs feel absolutely great this week. The hard efforts, my legs feel less achy and fatigued from doing the hard ones than they do from doing all these slow ones. So it feels like the time's right and this is all meant to be. Okay, I'll talk about more about that later. My heart's at 152 because I'm talking. Let's get a few more miles in and I'll update you in a bit. Don't go anywhere. Okay, 8 miles in to my half marathon. Pace 8:07 average. Happy with that actually. Heart rate was already at 149, so I'm pushing the top end of MAF as usual. But I was saying in previous videos, I'm doing it more by feel now. If it feels easy, then it is easy. And today's felt great. I feel like I'm in the best condition I've been in for some time, if not the best I've ever been in. I think running London at a slower effort, taking sort of 5 hours, has really gave my aerobic base a boost. And things feel great right now. Maybe that's just what I needed to push on to the next step and prepared my body for harder effort. So maybe that's all meant to be written in the stars. All I've got to do now is make sure I can stay consistent like I have been since London all the way up to these races, which is hard. I'm a butcher, as you know. Christmas period is very hard for us, as you probably know. It's hard to run during those times, but it's very sort of strength training work in there. It's constant, you don't sit down, you're whizzing around 15,000 steps a day just at work. So I'll do what I can in that time, but the key is to stay consistent and injury free all the way up to Brighton now and to Race to the King, and a little good feeling about it. Right, let's get to 10 miles, another update, we'll be nearly finished. Oh, there you are. Okay, 10 miles in. Feels beautiful. A beautiful steady state run. Pace is like 8:11. 8:11 now. I lost a bit on the motorway hills. There's 3 motorway bridges, sorry, on my route. All going over the same bloody M40, but can't complain, otherwise it's fairly flat. But yes, 8:11, heart rate 150. Cruising at sort of 8:10s, 8:15s basically. That feels perfect for me at the minute. If I keep my heart rate down to those levels during a marathon, I feel like I've got a good chance of keeping this up for some time, you know? Now it's only 10 miles right now, but it feels such a nice motion, steady state, that I can keep doing for quite a long time with a bit of luck. Who knows what might happen? So that'll be the plan anyway for maybe Brighton. I ain't just decided yet. See where I am fitness wise. If I can make that steady state run, then I'll go for it. I feel like that's gonna knock stuffing out of me. I'll probably have to change plan, but right, let's get to the end of this. Okay, 13 miles just done. We get to the last 0.11 and stop it and see where we are. Just bear with me a second. Okay, that is that. MAF method half marathon done. Alright, so I like to match these to the ones I've done before to see about progress, what progress I've got myself. Now, the main thing to take from this is that it's not all about times at all really. It's a good way to track yourself and make sure it's all going the right way, but it's not about how fast you can do it. The point is, I've just done half a marathon and the whole thing was totally easy. I'm not out of breath. my lungs could carry on, which is what it's all about. If you're feeling fit, it's doing the job. Pace isn't that relevant. But I like to do it personally, just I've been doing it for a long time, and that's how I like to match mine up. And it turns out, 1 hour 48 half marathon. Now bear in mind that my first one I ever did was 1:59, and it nearly killed me. I nearly felt like I needed an ambulance. So things have come on a long way since then. I can now do, I've knocked 11 minutes off my first ever one at an easy intensity. So that shows that MAF method is doing its thing. I'm happy with that. I ain't done one for like 6 months or so either. So that being the first one of the cold weather and matching it to the fastest I've ever done. The fastest I've ever done was 1:48, and this is 1:48. So what a great start to this next training block. Maybe those fast efforts have helped do the job in there. Main thing is, I feel good. Right, just before you go, I've got a video record myself in slow motion, running from the side, from the front, and from the back, or whatever, for the physio to have a look. So I ain't gonna do that on this video, but I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna put it on for you guys to see what you think. See how good's your analysis of gait, and then you can start to look at yourself, your own, and see if yours looks right. And I'll let you know what the results come back of mine once I spoke to the physio next month. So I'll probably put that on tomorrow. Watch out for that video. Thanks for joining me on today's one. Physiotherapy method half marathon done. Hit the red subscribe button below. Follow me on Strava, all the Instagram, Twitter and that if you want. I don't do much on them, but please follow along. It's a great journey. I'm enjoying. I love having you all on board. So leave some comments for me if you wish about how your MAF's going, and I will speak to you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Stevo runs.